you'd better believe that we're back with more digital men.
Hell yeah, baby. It's happening. A few weeks after Survive came out, but hey, you could call this a celebratory stream if you want. Congrats.
Yeah.
I mean, I played through it once. It's pretty good. There you go, glowing endorsement. Now we don't have to mention Survive ever again.
Ever again. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, you rolled a 3.
I did indeed.
I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 5.
Hell yeah.
Looks like I'm going first, and I've got Papa's got a brand new deck.
Oh yeah. As of BT 10?
As of earlier today, as a matter of fact.
Ah, right.
All right, so vegan police. I'm gonna initiate a baby. It's gonna be Argomon.
Oh, he's so green.
He is very green. I'm gonna digivolve into Palmon.
My little pal. Come on.
And I think I will end my turn by playing another Palmon. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of my deck. I can add 1 plant, vegetation, and 1 fairy to my hand.
1 plant or vegetation and 1 fairy. Cool.
Yes. I reveal Namakemon, Bloom Lordmon,
Ooh.
Cherrymon, and Blossomon.
Oh, hot damn, that's quite a selection there.
That is quite the selection. I believe that I am going to take Cherrymon and Bloom Lordmon, and the rest are going bottom of my deck.
Gotta say, that Palmon art is so good.
Yeah.
Love Koki stuff.
All right. Now it is your turn.
Of course. Gonna draw for turn, and let's hatch that baby. It's Gigimon!
There he is.
And I'm going to evolve that Gigimon into a Guilmon.
Purple-red Guilmon.
Indeed. Let's see here. I'm going to play out Tamer Analog Boy. Now let me reveal the top 3 cards on my deck. And I add a Monster Cardo to my hand and trash the rest. Let's select the Hagurumon and trash the rest. Shame it had to be a tie, but you know.
Darn. Call that
Damn
a tiebreaker.
We'll play that Hagurumon for free cost. I'm gonna trash a Volcanomon and draw 2. And that'll be turn.
Alright. It's my turn. I will draw. I'll release Palmon from the raising area.
Mm-hmm.
I will digivolve Palmon into Namakemon.
Ooh.
For 2. I'm going to use his effect to suspend him. I'll reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. And I can add a green Digimon to my hand from among them. I reveal Chaosmon Valderarm, Palmon, and Argomon. I will add Chaosmon Valdararm is not a green Digimon, correct?
No, it's white.
It's white, yes.
White!
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 I, in that case, will add Argomon to my hand. Jesus Christ!
Sorry, my fucking keyboard. That's what it's called. Fell.
Eevee, you want to learn Digimon? I'd be happy to teach you.
Hell yeah.
Adding to the ranks of the digital men.
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
Okay, was that everything you wanted to do?
Nope. Hmm. I believe I will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'm going to use Argomon's Digizorption by suspending Palmon. I can reduce the cost of this Digivolution by 3, which reduces it to 0.
Nice.
And I will end my turn by playing Mimi.
Wow, okie dokie. Drop turn. Move, promote Gilmon. Turn start. We are going to... I'm going to swing with Gilmon. I draw one from Gilmon's effect because it's a Gilmon attacking.
Okay.
Alright. Security check.
Security check is going to be Sunflowmon for 3,000.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, this works out. Gilmon on deletion. I delete one of your Digimon with 3000 DP or less. If no Digimon was deleted by a spec, trash the top 2 cards both place X. I'm going to choose to delete the Palmon.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then I think for full cost, I'm gonna play Tai Kamiya. Because, you know, I'm crazy like that. I'm a bit quirky. I'm a bit fucked up and quirky. Let's see. And then I don't know. I guess what I will do is I will swing with Hagurumon into your security.
Security check is Ajatarmon.
Yeah, that's gonna kill Hagurumon. And then for free cost, I will play a Gilmon.
Alright. My turn. I will draw. I will initiate a baby. Argomon. Which I will Digivolve into Mushroomon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, Argomon gets unsuspended. I'm going to suspend Mimi to immediately put Mushroomon out onto the field.
I love how fucking goofy Mushroom One looks in that fucking pig, and like the fucking Tokomon on its head.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him, boss.
Gonna get him.
Gonna get that bread.
Getting bread. I'm going to then play Green Memory Boost for 3.
Alright. Searching for even more cards.
Indeed. The top 4 cards in my deck. I'm gonna add a green Digimon to my hand. I reveal Sunflowermon, Red Vegiemon, Cherrymon, and Ajatarmon. I will add Sunflowermon to my hand. And the rest will go to the bottom of my deck.
Interesting.
I will then Digivolve for 2 Mushroomon into Sunflowermon. And when Digivolving, I can select a card in my hand that contains plant, vegetation, or fairy that has 3000 DP or less and play it without paying its memory cost. I will play Red Vegiemon.
Oh wow, okay. Pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Got admit. Drawing for turn.
Anyone know a
actually,
good YouTube guide to learn how to play this? Honestly, it's pretty simple, actually.
If you, I mean, guys, if you really want us to run through like a tutorial battle, we can do the next one like real slow and like explain our moves if you like. If that would be useful to people.
Yeah, we could do that. It isn't. It's not that complicated at all. Yeah, we could do that during the next duel.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna swing with the Skillmon. When attacking, I trigger draw 1, so...
Okay.
Do you have any blockers?
I do not have any blockers, so this attack will go through.
Okey-doke.
Security check is a Bloomlord Mon.
Wow, okay. Crazy. You know what? I could make myself a real threat this turn and do this. Right, okay, let's go for it. I'm going to play Heavy Machine Digimon's Advance. I may trash a card with Cyborg or Machine in its traits to have all of my level 6 Digimon with Machine in their traits gain Rush, and on play, if this Digimon has a Digivolution card, Blitz. If your opponent has one or more memory, this opponent can still attack for a turn. Alright, so I am going to discard Metal Greymon here. And I'm going to play, for 12 cost, Chaosdramon.
Ah.
When on play, I can place up to 3 red and or black level 5 cards with Cyborg in their traits and different card numbers from my hand or trash underneath this Digimon. And then I de-Digivolve 1 of your Digimon for each card placed by this effect. So we're going to have 1. Let me have a look at what other cards I've got in the... Actually, Can I take back Metal Greymon?
Sure.
Okay. Cool, thank you. Because I realize you have no suspended Digimon. We'll do Andromon. And we'll do Metal Tyrannomon as the Digivolution sources. So that's going to be 3. That's going to be 3 counts of D-Digivolve 1. So because there's only 2 targets on the field, Argomon D-Digivolves 1 and Sunflowermon D-Digivolves 1. Sorry, just reorganizing these a little bit.
All right.
But I'm not done. Because of the effect of Heavy Machine Digimon's Advance, I do get Blitz, so I am going to swing for the fences.
All right.
Oh, hang on. On all turns. One of your opponent's Digimon for each card. Yeah, okay, cool. Swinging into your security, I've got security attack +1 from Volcanomon, so that's going to be 2 checks.
All right. First check is Blossomon. Second check is Palmon.
Alrighty. Now, and as your turn begins, Chaosdramon's reboot effect from Metal Tyrannomon activates, allowing him to stand back up.
All right. I'll unsuspend and draw. And I've really got my work cut out for me here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, I'm terrified of your fucking deck.
I am going to Digivolve. I'm going to Digivolve Namakemon into Ajatarmon for 3.
Okey-doke.
I'm going to use his effect to suspend Mushroomon, so I can play another red Vegiemon from my hand without paying its memory cost.
Oh, wow.
I am going to suspend that red Vegiemon to use Cherrymon's Digizorption effect to Digivolve for 1 cost. I will pop my green memory boost to gain 2 more memory.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, as you're deciding what to do, that Cherrymon art is actually quite beautiful. really like that rendering of Cherrymon.
Yeah. He's a friendly little guy.
He's a big old
Okay.
tree.
I think.
Hey, in the dub, didn't they like turn him into Marlon Brando or something?
I have no idea. You want some cherries? It'll be great.
Hey, you Digidestin, you're stepping on my turf. You're stepping on my turf, you Digidestin.
I am going to play for 3, another Palmon. 2, 3.
Understandable.
Play, search the top 4 cards on my deck. Mimi, Weedmon, and Mushroomon.
Weed!
I can only choose between the 2 of them, so I'll get Weedmon. And unfortunately, all of these will be going to the bottom of my deck, but that's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Here we go. This one's gonna get weird.
Okay. Show me.
I'm gonna Digivolve Palmon into Weedmon for 1.
Okie doke.
And then I will use Blossomon's Digisorption effect to Digivolve into Blossomon for free by suspending Cherrymon. Or wait, no, not Cherrymon. I will suspend Ajatarmon instead.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
I feel this is when shit's about to go down.
Here's my shot. I am going to Digivolve Ajatarmon into Bloomlordmon.
Oh my god, it's him!
I'm going to when Digivolving, I suspend one of my Digimon. I'll suspend Cherrymon. Then, for each of my suspended Digimon with Fairy, Vegetation, or Vegetation in its traits, I gain 1 memory. I have 4, so I gain 4 memory.
Holy shit.
When I gain 2 or more memory with this effect, unsuspend this Digimon and gain Piercing for the turn.
Oh, okay.
Now, for every 2 Digimon I have that are suspended, I gain plus 2000 DP and Security Attack plus 1. I am going to swing at Guilmon.
Okay, Guilmon is
And this
destroyed.
is destroyed and 2 security checks.
It's gonna be Guilmon. Destroyed. And Monochromon destroyed.
Also, Ajatarmon's effect, when I suspend a Digimon, I gain 1 memory.
Dope. God, all that advantage, wow.
Next, I'm going to Digivolve. Wait. No, that's not going to work, actually. All right. I'm going to play another green memory boost.
Okay.
Looking at the top 4 cards of my deck. Pulsemon, Palmon, Red Vegiemon, and Weedmon.
Weed.
I will take the Palmon.
Okie dokie.
Rest go to the bottom of my deck. Cherrymon is still suspended. But I am going to Digivolve him as well into Bloomlordmon.
Oh my god. Okay.
I gain 2 memory from his when Digivolving effect. When I gain 2, unsuspend and gain piercing.
Alrighty.
And I will swing into your security for 2 more.
Okay. I need to do a calculation quick. Okay. I'm going to block you with Chaosdramon. You've got more DP, obviously, so
Yes.
Chaosdramon would be destroyed in this exchange. Just weighing up my options here.
All right. Do note that Bloomlordmon also has piercing for the turn.
Oh, yeah, piercing still counts as long as you survive, doesn't it? Yeah, as long as you survive, then I believe the piercing still takes effect. That's fine, we will not do that then, we will not block. So let's just security check then.
I believe that's actually going to be 3 security checks because I have 4 suspended Digimon now.
Does it count itself?
Well, no, never mind. He just attacked, so I don't think that counts. So yeah, just 2.
Okay, so Analog Boy, I'm gonna resolve the effect of that first.
All right.
We'll do the second security check. So, wow, what a great bunch of cards to trash, huh? God damn it, that's fine. Alright, and next security check.
Oh no!
Bye-bye, Blue
No!
Lord Wands!
Oh my god! Ah, Christ.
Yes! Yes! Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys!
Ugh.
For those at home, Iron Fisted Onslaught, main effect, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost. Its security effect is just playing the main effect. Whew.
Damn it. That is not what I wanted to see.
It never is. It never is. However, you still have 8 memory, which is terrifying.
I am going to suspend Mimi to hatch a baby.
Okay.
I'm going to play Palmon. Oh, thank goodness. I will get Cherrymon and Bloomlordmon back into my hands. The other 2 go to the bottom of my deck.
Palmon cost 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
Fuck. Wait a minute. This works.
No!
I'll suspend Palmon.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I play this red Vegemon this turn, or was that last turn?
Can't remember.
Chat, help me. Did I play this red Vegemon this turn or last turn? Last turn?
Well, there we
Alright.
go.
Perfect.
I'll trust that.
I'll suspend Palmon to use Cherrymon's Digisorption effect. This will mean this only costs 1. I will Digivolve Red Vegemon into Cherrymon, who is still suspended.
Okay.
And it's time. Once again.
It's Ben.
I'm going to suspend Blossomon to Digivolve into Bloom Lordmon.
Okie doke.
Cost of 4, and I draw, but I gain back 3 memory. Or is it 4 memory?
Well, it depends on how the effects resolve. So let's see.
You may suspend one of your Digimon, then for each of your suspended Digimon with Fairy or Vegetation, gain 1 memory. It would be 4, because Bloom Lordmon was suspended.
Yeah, and then you unsuspend.
Then I unsuspend.
There you go.
And now I can swing with Bloom Lordmon.
Well, here we go. Security check. My last one. It's Megadramon at 7,000. This new art looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, he looks so cool.
That's so fucking dope. I love that. Fuck me. Well, looks like we're both at 0.
We are both at 0.
So, unless you got a game ender here... Oh my god.
I don't.
Oh.
But...
No.
I am going to Digivolve Bloommon into Lotusmon for 4. When
Okay.
Digivolving, I can suspend one of your Digimon, and that Digimon does not unsuspend during your next unsuspend phase. I will suspend Chaosdramon.
Oh, you bitch.
And then on your turn, all of my plants, vegetation, and fairy gain on deletion, gain 2 memory, and return 1 Digimon with 3000 DP or less from my trash to my hand.
Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yep. And with my final act, I will play another Palmon for 3. Searching the top 3 cards of my deck for a level 4 Digimon. I will take the Sunflowermon. Only I had the Chaosdramon Valderarm.
Well.
That is going to be my turn.
Mm-hmm. I draw.
Uh-huh.
Promote Guilmon. Now, let me
Yeah.
just check the wording here. Suspend 1 of my Digimon. Okay, so not all my Digimon. You have
Correct.
no blockers, so...
I have no blockers.
I'm not gonna extend this by doing the play effect. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I am. Draw 2.
Yeah, that's game. Man,
That's...
I fought for it. I fought long and hard for it, but in the end,
Oh
I was
my-
only able to tie it up.
My dude, it was amazing, that turnaround, though. Like,
Bloom Lordmon is scary.
that's why I was trying to fucking kill you as soon as I could. I've seen that deck in action. It's nutty. So you chatters, you want to learn how to play the old digital men, huh?
You want to learn how to be digital men? Just like us? Well. Let me show you.
What
Is,
decks should we use?
Is Hidden Potential Discovered a limited card now?
Yeah, you're only limited to one.
Ah,
How many did you have in your deck?
I don't know. Hidden... I only have one.
There you go. Most of them are built with just one. I should probably find a more typical deck than like Chaos Machine Dramon. I'm sure I got like an Agumon deck or something in here.
Yeah, what's my most basic deck
You
that
know
I've
what?
got?
You know what I could do? I could go into like the old ass version and just pick up 2-star decks from there. If we wanted to go complete ground zero on this shit.
I think my Beelzemon deck is actually my most basic deck that I've got, so let me go ahead and grab that real quick.
Alright, if you're gonna use Beelzemon, let me grab my
Yep, there it is.
I'll grab my Greymon deck then. Oh wait, my Blastmon deck would actually be pretty simple to show off. You know what? Nah, good. Like Agumon. Everyone loves Agumon, right?
Yeah,
Everyone loves that little.
everyone
ass.
loves Agumon.
Agumon.
Shut the fuck up, Agumon!
Ah! How could you do this to me, Ty?
Easy.
I'm gonna fucking more bad if you keep going on like this.
Whoa.
Agumon, more Digimon too. Skull Greymon.
Oh fuck. More Digivolve.
That's right, Ty. I've morbed out. I'm Gerard Leto Greymon now. Yeah, I know. I wasn't happy about saying it either. All right, gang. You know what? Actually, just. Ooh. Now, standard operations for Digimon card game. Eggs get separated into a separate raising area deck, so
That's right.
that can, and that deck can contain up to 5 cards that are all Digitama. Now, Digitama follow the same deck building rules as every other deck, as every other card. You can have 4 of a kind at maximum, so playsets are capped at 4. And then in the security, which is essentially your hit points, you put the top 5 cards of your deck there, and turn is determined by a roll of dice. So Connor here rolled a 4, and I rolled a 6, which means I will be taking first turn.
Alright. And at the start of the game, you draw 5 cards.
Yes. And Connor, let's do it. Digital gate open!
Open!
I'm going first. Digitama, hatch. It's Yokomon. So let's have a look at a Digi-Egg quick. Connor, if you want to zoom over here.
Yep.
So as you can see, a Digi-Egg is a pretty sparse card. You've got the card art, and then you've got a level 2 denoting its current level, which is, well, level 2. Yokomon is an in-training Bulb Digimon. Now, that might not seem like important information, but in certain decks, knowing if something is like a bulb or a dinosaur, or as you saw last game, vegetation or fairy, is pretty useful. Below that, we have Inherited Effect, which doesn't come into play until it digivolves. So the only other thing that you need to know about Digi-Eggs, or Digitama, as they get interchangeably called by everyone, is that they cannot be promoted from the raising area without having a level 3 stacked on top of it. Okay, so yeah, that's all there is to say about Digi-Eggs. Now, you can only have one raising action per turn, so I've done that now. That's over. I can digivolve in the raising area as many times as I like, but I can't move the Yokomon out, and I can't hatch another egg. So that's it done. Alright, now actually getting to the main phase of the turn, I am going to play a Tamer, Marcus Damon. So as well as Digimon, there are Tamers, but all cards that can be played into the battle area have a play cost, which is in the top left corner of the card. So the play cost of this Tamer is 4. We also have some effects here. We've got a start of turn effect, which is if my memory is 2 or less, it gets set to 3. And then there's your turn effect, which we'll get into a little bit later. Now, when you spend memory, you'll move the counter on the memory track towards your opponent. Once that track crosses over from 0 to your opponent's side, your turn ends, and it becomes, well, after any lasting effects you've resolved, it becomes your opponent's turn. So, Connor, begin your turn.
All right. I am going to...
Oh, remember to draw a card for
Yep.
second turn.
Whenever it is your turn and you do not go first, you draw a card at the start of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my deck plays a little bit differently. Also, Decklaus, thank you for the follow.
Hey.
My deck plays a little bit differently. Mine is a purple deck, which focuses on having cards in the trash, which is this area right here. So I'm going to play Impmon for 3 costs. Since the counter didn't move past 0, it is still my turn. And Impmon's on-play effect is, I reveal the top 4 cards of my deck. I can add 1 Digimon card with Beelzemon in its name, and or 1 Ian Mako, and then place them in my hand, and then the remaining cards go to the bottom of my deck in any order. So I'll reveal the top 4 cards of my deck. I reveal Beelzemon, Devidramon, Corona Destroyer, and another Impmon. I will add the Beelzemon to my hand, and then the rest go to the bottom of my deck.
Yeah. And like Connor said, he brings up an interesting point about the color identity of each card. So my deck being red is more about straight up progression and building up strong Digimon from the raising to put out on the field for one big swing, where Connor's deck is going to be more about controlling his trash and getting value from that. So you'll see more of that as the game progresses, but there's a lot of variety within the colors. But yeah,
Indeed. Now, I'll go ahead and just say, since I don't have any cards in my hand that I can Digivolve Impmon into, I'll go ahead and end my turn by playing the 7-cost Mephismon, who has a
Ooh.
similar effect. On play, I draw 2 cards, and then I discard 2 cards from my hand. I'll draw 2 cards, and then I'll be discarding both of my Beelzemon Blast modes into my trash.
For such a powerful card, I mean, can you afford to trash it?
Well, there are some cards that can allow you to fish cards from your trash. And for this deck in particular, there is I believe, a Digivolution effect that can allow me to... No, wait, it's a Tamer. It's a Tamer effect that can allow me to fish Beelzemon Blast Mode specifically from my trash and Digivolve it from there. That's the power of the purple deck. But now that you have 6 memory, it is your turn.
Indeed. Drawing for turn. Doing the same sequence of events. We check to see if there's anything we can do with our raising area. We cannot. But now, let's show you some Digivolution, because I just drew into Monodramon. So Monodramon is just going to be placed over Yokomon. And now it is a level 3.
Yes.
Let's talk about Digimon for a second here, because obviously this guy has no... This is just a plain vanilla. You can see the play cost up in the top left, similar to Marcus, but you also know a Digivolution cost. Now, you know what this thing can evolve from by color identity. So because the Digivolve cost has a red circle, it can Digivolve from any level 2 red card for 0 cost. With Digivolution comes a draw of the deck, so if you're not sure what else to do, if you have the option to Digivolve, I say go for it. Because the worst you'll do is you'll get a draw off of it, right?
You make your Digimon more powerful, and you get to draw a card. A lot of potential there.
In addition, a lot of Digimon have Digivolution effects, which offer incredible benefits to you if you choose to Digivolve in the battle area. It should be noted that Digivolution effects only happen in the battle area, not the raising area. But we're gonna, like I said before, my deck is all about building up to big monsters, so we're gonna Digivolve Monodramon into Greymon. So if you're a fan of the anime and you're like, well, Monodramon doesn't Digivolve into Greymon, that doesn't matter here. As long as it has the ability to Digivolve into something, it can. So just letting you know. Alright, so Greymon, I did draw, so we're all good. What we got next? I will Digivolve that Greymon into Volkdramon. That's going to put me at 1. And then to polish off my turn, I'm going to play an Agumon for free cast. Similar to your Impmon, it has a on-play effect, which reveals the top 5 cards in my deck. But this time, I am only looking for 1 Tamer. And then I place the remaining cards of my deck at the bottom in any order, so... And we do find a Tamer in another Marcus Damon, so that goes to my hand, and the rest, unfortunately, go to the bottom of my deck.
Representative Joints asks, is there a maximum hand size? The answer is, I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, the answer is no on that one. Because you draw so much in the game, there's no real point of having a maximum hand size.
In fact, some cards, some archetypes, like some blue archetypes, as a matter of fact, get more powerful for the more cards you have in your hand.
Yeah, like Vidramon does that. I
Arrow
think,
Vidramon.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a little bit of that gets leaked into Imperial Dramon as well, just through using like the Demi Vmon from the starter deck and such like that. But yeah, that is going to be my turn.
All right. I have 2 memory to work with. I'll draw for my turn. And I think the way this turn is going to go, it's going to go very simply. I have a level 5 Mephismon on the field. And so, I will spend 3 memory to Digivolve Mephismon into Beelzemon.
Alright.
Now, Beelzemon has a when digivolving effect. That means when you digivolve it, the effect goes off. This particular effect also goes off when he attacks. I may trash the top 2 cards of my deck to delete one of my opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. I will trash Eismon and Eismon Scatter Mode to delete your Agumon.
Okay, Agumon is deleted.
But that was the only action I can make this turn because your memory has gone to 1. So now it is your turn.
Alright. Memory will go up to...
Wait, did I draw
3.
for Digivolving? I did not.
Yeah, draw for Digiball. I'm going to draw... Alright. And a bit of a sticky wicket here, but that's okay. We're going to do some setup here. We're going to play a Sora. And then we're going to play a second Marcus Damon.
All right. I've got 4 memory to work with. I will draw for turn. I am now going to hatch a Digitama. I've hatched Pagumon, which I will then Digivolve into Impmon. I am going to swing into your security with Beelzemon. Now, what that means is I can flip this card sideways, which means that the card is suspended or tapped, if you prefer the Magic the Gathering terminology. Digimon can attack either suspended Digimon or this security stack up here. Now, what this is basically your life. You've got 5 security cards. If you're ever attacked when you're at 0 security cards, then the game is over. Yes. What happens when a security stack is attacked is Luke will show you. He'll flip over the top card of his security stack and show that it is Volkdramon. Now, these 2 cards, both Beelzemon and Volkdramon, will then battle, and whoever has the higher DP gets deleted. Since it's a security Digimon, it gets deleted either way. But if Beelzemon had less than 7,000 DP, he would also get deleted. DP is the number right here at the upper right-hand corner of the card.
stands for Digital Power.
Mm-hmm. And since Beelzemon has 11,000 DP, he is not deleted.
Voltramon goes to the trash.
Since Luke has no Digimon on the field that I can delete with Beelzemon's effect, I will choose to have it not go off. Instead, I will play I and Mako for 4. And then I will Digivolve Dividramon, Impmon into Dividramon for 2.
Okay.
I'll draw for that, and I will end my turn.
Coolio. Marcus Damon will set my memory to 3. I will draw. Okie dokie. I will simply Digivolve Voltramon into a Shine Greymon. Shine Greymon is a free. I didn't realize it was free cost. I thought it was 4. Can I?
Yeah, you
Can
can take
I-
it back.
Yeah. Obviously, if you were playing in a tournament, you wouldn't be able to do that. But we're playing casual, so we make up our. We run on the logic of, hey, if it's what you would do, it's what you would do. So, yes, I'm going to move Shine Greymon out onto the field. Voltramon, and then Digivolve him to Shine Greymon. And we're going to put the hurt on Connor. Yeah, this is what I mean by Red making monsters. Alright, so as you can see, I have Security Attack +1 from my Greymon Inheritable, and I've got Security Attack +1 from my Voltramon Inheritable. And when one of my red or yellow tamers is suspended, the Digimon gains Security Attack +1. When I swing to attack, I'm actually going to suspend all of my tamers because they all have, when attacking, effects for all of them. For Marcus, it's when one of my Greymons attacks, I suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Because I've got 2 of them, I gain 2 memory. And Sora gives me a +2000 DP boost for the turn. I have Security Attack +5.
Okay, so
Which-
this will check all of my security stack.
That is true.
Because I have no blockers, I cannot prevent this. So, you can't
So-
kill me this turn, but this is going to hurt a lot.
Yes. Connor's got to hope that he's got something that can destroy Shine Greymon before I eat his security stack.
If I've got another Beelzemon Blast Mode in there, that would do the trick, but it's just up to fate at this point. First security check is Impmon. Second check, Dividramon. Third check, Corona Destroyer. Delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon for every 10 cards in your trash. Increase the maximum level by 1. I only have 6 cards in my trash, and Shine Greymon is a level 6 Digimon, so Corona Destroyer takes no effect. Now, I should mention, occasionally, your Digimon or option cards will have security effects. That means whenever they're flipped over in your security stack, the bottom of their card will have an effect go off. Sometimes it will be activate the card's main effect. Sometimes it will be add it to your hand, or sometimes it could be something completely different. So be on the lookout for the security effects in your deck.
Yeah.
Right. Fourth check is Ian Mako.
Okay.
Just like before, Ian Mako have a security effect. It gets played immediately. And the final card of my stack is going to be another Corona Destroyer, which again doesn't take effect because I only have 8 cards in my trash.
Alrighty. So, so this is an interesting little rules nugget for you. So, as you noted, Shine Greymon has security attack +5 right now, which means that he should punch for an extra security, but because there is no more security in the security stack, he can't actually punch out a security, so the attack just stops there because his attack was against the security stack, not against the player directly, so that's something you need to keep in mind. Shine Greymon is really good at clearing out that security really quickly, but I would have needed something else on the field to clinch it. Now, I should note that I do have something that can end the game here, but in the interest of education, I think it'd be more valuable to see if we've got a comeback on the way. So,
All right.
I'm going to play Monodramon, and then I'm going to evolve that Monodramon into a Greymon. And then I shall pass to.
Ordinarily, that would set me to 2 memory, but because of Ian Mako's effect at the start of my turn, if I have 2 memory or less, I automatically get set to 3 memory.
Oh, but Connor, you have 2 of the same tamer on the field. Surely that would mean that it happens twice, right?
Well, technically, yes. Technically, yes, but it already happened.
Yes, you're quite right. So, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, shouldn't that have happened twice? No. It's only at the start of your turn, and if it's below 3. So, once the effect has gone off once, it can't go off again, just by the nature of the wording. So, something to keep your eye on if you're running multiple, what we call memory fixing tamers. But yes, Connor now has the chance to claw back some advantage here. Can he?
Let's see if I can do it. I will draw for my turn. I will release Impmon from the raising area. And since he is fresh out of the raising area to the field, he does not have summoning sickness. So that means that he can attack immediately, and that is precisely what he's going to do. He's going to swing into your security.
Okay, security check. That's going to be a Monodramon at 3000 DP.
To my Impmon's 1000 DP, meaning that Impmon is destroyed, but that's what I was looking for. Because Impmon's on deletion in effect is to trash the top 3 cards of my deck, which I will do so now. I've trashed Impmon. Now, this particular Impmon has an effect when it is trashed from my deck, which will activate now. I can trash up to 3 cards from the top of my deck immediately. So, I will trash the remaining 2 cards from the remaining Impmon. Beelzemon and another Impmon. And now Impmon trashes another 3 cards from my deck. I've trashed Beelzemon. When Beelzemon is trashed from my deck, I can play 1 Impmon from my trash without paying its memory cost. I will do so. I will play this Impmon. And I think that was 2, right?
That was 2, and then you had the 3 trashed from the Impmon, so...
Yeah, 1 more.
And then you've got Pagumon's Inheritable.
Pagumon's Inheritable. I trash the top 2 cards of my deck. And now Impmon's on play occurs. I can trash 1 card in my hand, and if I do, I can return 1 Digimon with 7 Great Demon Lords or 3 Musketeers in its type from my trash to my hand. See, this is where the typing comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I will trash...
I told you to come back.
Yep. I'll trash Skull Sadamon. And I will return Beelzemon to my hand.
Mm. I could beat you now, but let's keep playing. Hey, it's not... Okay, that wasn't... Education, my dude.
Okay. This will work. So, I am going to have... Yes. I am going to have my Beelzemon swing into your security. When this happens, I trigger Ian Mako's effect. When one of my Digimon attacks, I can suspend this Tamer, Ian Mako, to trash the top card of my deck. I've trashed Skull Sadamon.
Okay.
When this happens, if the attacking Digimon is a Beelzemon, and this is where it comes in from earlier, I can Digivolve it immediately into a Beelzemon Blast Mode from my trash for a memory cost of 3. So I'll search my trash for Beelzemon Blast Mode. It gets Digivolved, and then its Digivolution effect occurs, where I'll delete Shine Greymon because it is the highest level Digimon on your field.
Okay. Alright, so security check then.
Yes, this will be security plus 2. No, security plus 1 because I have more than 10 cards in my trash.
Alright. First security check, it is War Greymon.
Very powerful, but unfortunately Beelzemon Blast Mode is even more powerful still. And due to its effect, Shine Greymon is deleted.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Delete all the... Yeah, sorry. I didn't see that. My bad. Whoop. And another security check.
Yep, and another security check.
Oh, it's Omnimon Ultra S, though, baby.
Omnimon Ultra S, indeed. Because they both have 15,000 DP, they're both destroyed.
Okay. A palpable hit.
A palpable hit indeed. And to finish off my turn, because I now have 20 cards in my trash, I can use Beelzemon's effect while I have 10 or more cards in my trash an Impmon on my field can Digivolve into Beelzemon for a memory cost of 4. I will do so. That means Beelzemon's when Digivolving effect will go off, and I can delete one of your level 4 or lower Digimon. I'll delete
Ooh.
Greymon.
Oh, okay. Alright, now the shit's getting spicy.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh. Oh wow, you've really turned this around on me, huh? Hey, you know what? Serves me right.
That's the power of the purple deck. The longer the game goes on, the easier it becomes for me to pull off crazy plays.
Okay, let's see. Well, only one thing to do. Lava, Greetamon. 7 cost.
Yeah, be 3.
Yeah, beyond 3.
Lavo Garitamon.
And that's it. I believe that's all I can do.
Alright. Well, at the start of my turn, I unsuspend any suspended cards on my field, and I draw. I'm going to do the same thing I did last turn. I'm going to have my Beelzemon swing into your security, tap Iron Mako to trash a card from my hand in order to Digivolve Beelzemon into Beelzemon Blast Mode from my track. He's back.
It's going to be a Voltramon, and Lava Greymon gets deleted, correct?
Yep, because of Beelzemon Blast Mode's Digivolution effect.
Okey-doke.
And finally, I will have Davidramon attack your security for game.
Let's fucking go. So, let me explain why, if I had actually done it, I could have won earlier.
Alright.
Not that it matters, because you definitely won this game. Like, I'm not going to take that back or take it away from you, because you did win. I did not expect that comeback. I thought I had it next turn. Hubris. But I would have won because I had Omnimon. With Blitz. The Blitz Omnimon.
Yep.
Briefly to explain the Blitz mechanic. Essentially what it means is when this Digimon evolves into it, it will, if it's unsuspended, it can still attack. This version of Omnimon unsuspends the Digimon, so it becomes able to attack again. So, yeah. But that's how you play Digimon, guys. I hope that was helpful to a lot of you.
Yeah.
But yes, but these decks only represent a very, very small sliver of what's available out there. Like, there are decks that are more focused around, like, tribal synergies. There are decks that are more, you know, you've got Rookie Rush, you've got DP, like, and security control decks.
Oh yeah. If you've been watching this show for any amount of time, you'll know the sheer magnitude of different play styles you can get from this humble little card game.
I highly recommend that anyone, whether, you know, it's just a whole ton of fun, and I think it's easily the best card game on the market right now.
Alright, well that's just
I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, this is easily the most fun I've had with a card game in a long time. I think I taught it to Monty over the course of like a week. So it's very easy to pick up and play.
How did they enjoy it?
She liked it a lot. She actually wants to go to her local place and get some more cards. I honestly had a blast. I bought the Ulforce Vidramon starter deck.
Oh, that's a good one. It's very fun.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I'm gonna go tinkle, and then we can start up another one.
Hell yeah. Let me reopen chat for a second, just so I see what's going on, and field a few questions if people have got any. The archetypes are fun? Yeah, like hell yeah, they are. Level 1 Eevee, it looked fun. Connor won like 80% of the game I watched. What, of this game? I mean... At the con, yeah. Well, to be fair, Connor has been playing this game a lot longer than Monty. I was the guy who really pushed us to start playing it. So I'd played a little bit of it beforehand, before it got really translated into English. And then I was just like, oh guys, we got to do this for Tabletop Tuesday. We're doing it. So that is, yeah. It is your guys' fault that I have bought a dozen boxes of the game over several sets. You're welcome. I'm glad that I could be as bad an influence as that. That means the world to me. Because this game is incredible and you should be playing it. It seems well developed, but I mean, one of the creators of Magic, well, I say the creators, one of the developers on Magic worked on this game, so that's not surprising. I mean, you can definitely see, like, aspects of Magic in there, like, again, you say the color system and the evolve mechanic from Ikoria is in there, but there is a... But one of the nice things about it is, and I'll say this much, and it's the reason why I don't really go back to Magic a lot of the time, the mana system is just a lot better. I think like the resource system is just a lot more fun to play around with. Like, Magic's mana system is very stodgy. And I know people that love Magic, love lands, and love, you know, that resource management. I fucking hate it, dude. It's so slow. And if you don't draw into your lands, you're fucked. Like, that's just straight up, like... And again, perfectly, like, you know, Magic's a perfectly fine game. I just like this one better.
Yeah. Also, I return.
You return. They warned us about peer pressure, getting hooked on drugs, but they didn't warn us about getting us hooked into card games. They really should have. The Tolbs, I love seeing Rabbit join in, and he's always excited for. Yeah, we wish we could have Rabbit more often, but you know he is busy with other
He's
stuff.
stuck playing Dund.
He's stuck playing D&D with is it Vaughn?
Vaughn and Cheru, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, he's having fun.
Hmm.
It seems more efficient, like a well-written program. Hey, that's not bad. Is this meant for 1v1s? Yes, there are multiplayer formats, but they are in an experimental stage.
Yeah.
And the last thing is I wanted to sort of highlight was Cyber Lich Scoot. The security wall looks like a mix of Card Fight Vanguard's damage system and Pokemon's prize cards. I definitely know what you mean with the prize cards thing. I'm not sure what you mean with. I've never played Vanguard, so I will take your word for it. But I have a buddy at work who plays Vanguard, and he swears by it, so I'm gathering it must be cool. Alright. Is that a new deck?
Hey, this is a new deck.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bring out an old favorite of mine, which isn't a meta deck whatsoever.
Vampire Baby.
Vampire Baby! And also, I did see someone earlier say, like, Digimon is in need of, like, good RPGs. Digimon does have good RPGs. Cyber Sleuth is pretty fun. The new Digimon
Survive just came out.
Survive just came out, and I've played through all of it on the first route, and I fucking loved it. So, I mean, mileage may vary, of course, but I think it's got some good stuff. But that's just me. Oh, where did the counter go? You know what?
Where did the counter go? That's a little weird.
It's alright, we got some extra ones. Alright. You ready, or did you want a mulligan? Oh, quick note to everyone, there is no official mulligan rule in Digimon, this is just a house rule we use. Because, you know, we like to see things pop off, so... looking at my hand... Do I want to mulligan? I think I'm going to keep mine.
I think I'm going to keep mine as well.
Alright.
Hey, I also rolled a 6.
Oh, I don't think I rolled yet.
Oh, well, I rolled a 6.
Okay. I rolled 1.
Alright, looks like I'm going first. Alright, I'm gonna have a very weird turn.
Go and have your weird turn.
I'm going to play Pulsemon for 3. On play, I can trash cards from the top of my security stack until there are 3 left. I gain 1 wait.
Yeah.
Until there are 3 left.
Yeah,
ah,
you
beans. I think we're gonna have an instance of me taking something back for once.
That's fine.
I'm going to initiate a baby.
Hmm?
I'm going to Digivolve into Pulsemon.
Okie dokie. Pulsemon's pretty cool. Hey, I just noticed that that's a Sonic Adventure reference. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then for 3, I'll play another Pulsemon.
Okay. Well,
Deploying,
you have...
baby.
Deploy baby. Cool. Okay. I'm going to hatch my own evil baby. Oh, but before that, I am gonna. Wonderful. Hatching baby. It's Pagumon. I will digivolve that Pagumon into Demi Devimon.
Right on.
Interesting. I will digivolve that Demi Devimon into Fangmon. Fucking Goth GF Garurumon here. And last but not least, I am going to play Iron Mako.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, see, I've learned. I'm taking some. I've actually put some memory fixing in my deck. Sure.
All right. Well, I'll drop a turn. I'll release Pulsemon from the raising area.
Okie dokie.
I will Digivolve for 2 Pulsemon into Apemon.
I'm not sure I like this artwork. It's kind of scary to me.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that fucking gorilla from the fucking cereal.
And then I will Digivolve this other Pulsemon into Bulkmon for 2.
Okay. Raw. Set the memory to 3. And I'm gonna move Fangmon out of the raising area. Boom shakalaka. Alright. We are going to let's have a look here. Let's have a look at and everything. Alright. I'm going to Ooh. Tell you what, first off, I'm going to play Dracmon, free cast, and then I reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 card with undead or dark animal in its traits to your hand, and trash 1 card with undead or dark animal in its traits. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, in the English translation of this card, there has been a mistake. Those effects have been mistakenly flipped in the English version. But the FAQ says, if you only reveal 1 undead or dark animal, add it to your hand, you don't get to choose. So I know I was doing that in earlier games with this deck, but what I should have been doing apparently is just adding to the hand if there were no other targets. But in this case, I'm going to add Myotismon to my hand, and I'm going to send Venomyotismon to the trash. Gobblemon goes to the bottom of my deck.
Alrighty.
Next up, I'm going to boo. Great. Let's swing with Fangmon. Before any chicanery with anything else, I'm going to Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I will trash Dex Darugamon from my hand to give myself 1000 DP for the turn, so I'm at 5000 DP when I swing into your security.
All right, 5000 DP, security check is going to be TK Takaishi.
Okay. Not super ideal, but I can...
On play, I can look at my security stack, reveal one card in it, add it to my hand if that card is yellow, then recover one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. One more thing. I am going to tap Iron Marco to trash a card, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I will add Pulsemon to my hand and then recover one.
For clarity's sake, I trashed a Demi-Devimon into my trash, so that's what got trashed.
All right.
To end my turn, I am going to Digivolve Fangmon into Myotismon. Myotismon's effect: when Digivolving, I trash the top 2 deck, and I play one Yukio Okawa from the trash without paying its memory card, if it does happen. So first of all, draw for Digivolution, and then trash 2 cards from my deck. So it's gonna be Dracmon and another Venomyotismon. Just gonna recheck if there is a Yukio in there. There is not, so nuts. Connor's turn.
All right. I'll draw per turn. I am going to swing into your security with Bulkamon, because I have 3 or more security cards. Bulkamon gains security attack +1.
Okay, security attack. Zanglutmon, 5000.
Versus Bulkamon's 5000, which means he's destroyed.
Oh, that's lucky.
Indeed.
Very scary and
I am going to Digivolve for 3 into Boutmon.
Okie dokie.
And then I will play for 3 Impulse Memory Boost. When I play, I can play 1 Pulsemon from my hand without paying its memory cost. I will do so. I will play Pulsemon.
I do like Boutmon does look like the Digivolution for 8mon.
Yeah. All right, that'll be your turn.
Okie dokie. Unsuspend. Turn. Great. We're gonna hatch baby. That's gonna digivolve into Gabuma. Draw turn. Yeah. Well, no, draw for Digivolution. Ah, there he is. Okay. Let's see here. You know what? This works. We are going to play Alice McCoy. Alice McCoy's main effect on my turn. When my level 5 Digimon would digivolve into a level 6 Digimon card, I may delete one Digimon other Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 3. I'm going to delete Dracmon. And I'm going to digivolve my Otismon here into Gran Dracmon. I'm going to draw Digivolution. And then I'm going to play a level 3 purple Digimon from my trash without paying its memory cost for having the temerity to do it at all. Let's bring back Dracmon.
There he is.
So Dracmon's effect will activate because it doesn't state that it doesn't. Oh, the choices. We'll add Skull Balukimon to their hand. We'll put Venomiotismon into the trash, and Fangmon will go at the bottom of my deck. That's probably the best flip I've ever had with that effect.
Nice.
Alright. Now I'm going to swing into your security with Gran Dracmon. But first I'm going to use Pangamon's effect to sack a card. And that card that is sacked is going to be Skull Balukimon. When this card is trashed from your hand using one of my effects, I may digivolve one of my Digimon into a purple Digimon card with Undead or Dark Animal in its traits from my trash for its Digivolution cost. I'm going to select Dracmon to be the Digivolvee. And it's going to Digivolve into Dexterugamon. For free cost. Sorry about this.
You're alright.
It's okay. So Dexterugamon, when digivolving, if it has Darugumon in its traits, or digivolved from trash, one of your Digimon gains blocker and retaliation until the end of the opponent's next turn. Because I won't be getting another attack, I will just select Dexterugamon for this effect. But speaking of the attack is still going on, so security check.
Alright, security check is Pedomon.
Alright. Because Gran Dracmon wasn't destroyed, I get his end of attack effect. So once per turn, I may digivolve one of my other Digimon into a Digimon with Undead or Dark Animal in its trait from my trash without paying the memory cost. Because, he'd just be crazy like that.
Do be fucking schnutz.
And I'm going to pick that Skull Balukimon that we trashed earlier. When digivolving, if it was digivolved from the trash, it gains on deletion delete one of the opponent's Digimon until your opponent's turn ends. So I've got a blocker with retaliation, and he can delete another Digimon besides. Oh yeah.
That is quite powerful.
Indeed. Oh, oh fuck! I forgot to activate Iron Marco. Do you mind?
Go for it.
And trash. Pointless. No. I guess it adds to the trash. I do have some cards that care about the number in there, so that's fine. Your turn.
Alright. TK sets my memory to 3, and I'll draw for turn. I will hatch a baby. I will Digivolve BBmon into Pulsemon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I am going to pop my Impulse Memory Boost to gain 2 memory.
Freaky sweet. Ah, freaking sweet.
Freaking sweet, Lois.
Lois, I'm coming.
Oh, Lois. I'm
Oh.
coming.
Hey, Homer. God, fucking Grand Dracon has such luscious hair.
So, Skullbalukimon is a blocker with retaliation, right?
He's a blocker with retaliation, and when he's deleted, I can delete one of your Digimon. He's not a nice thing to see.
I'm going to Digivolve Pulsemon into Apemon for 2.
Okay.
I'll Digivolve Apemon into Boutmon for 3.
Okey-doke. Oh, excuse me.
And I will play Yellow Memory Boost for 3.
Alright.
Here's the top 4 cards of my deck. For a Yellow Digimon, Pulsemon, Electric Rush, Pulsemon, and Bulkamon. I will add Pulsemon to my hand, and the rest will go to the bottom of my deck.
I love these, like, memory boost cards with, like, them.
Yeah!
Like,
They're
dinner.
so cute.
Funny dinner.
Funny dinner indeed.
Alrighty, let's draw a card and suspend, and you know what? We're gonna promote the boy.
Alrighty.
Let's see here. I'm going to Digivolve Garbumon into Zanglutmon.
All right.
Okay. So that's going to be 2 cost Digivolution there. I'm going to swing with Zanglutmon.
Okay.
First off, activating its Pagumon inherited effect. So I'm going to attack a UPO.
Alrighty.
Next up, Garbumon's when attacking effect. Draw 1 and then trash a card from the hand. So 1. And then I'm going to sack this Myotismon. And that's going to be it for effects. So it's a 6,000 DP security
All right.
check.
Let's see what happens. It's
7.
Boutmon with 7,000 DP.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed.
Okay. That's put a little hitch in my plans, but that's fine. I'm going to swing with Grand Dracmon. I'm going to use Pomon's effect to discard this Malomyotismon.
All right.
And security check.
Is another TK.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do something that the kids might call fucking stupid right now. And I'm actually going to use... And I'm going to end of attack first. So I may Digivolve one Digimon other than... I think this should work. So Connor, let me talk you through my thought process here.
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna activate TK's effect to add Electric Rush to my hand and then recover 1.
Hell yeah. So thought process I have here. I get my Digivolution effect for my other Digimon here to go off, as is Grand Dracmon's want.
Mm-hmm.
My thought process is, if I use Alice McCoy to destroy Grand Dracmon, the effect would still go off because it's already active, right?
When your level 5 Digimon will Digivolve into a level 6 Digimon, you may delete one of your other Digimon to reduce the Digivolution cost by 3. So you're... What are you... So... You're trying to Digivolve Skullbalukimon into something with Grand Dracmon's effect?
Yeah. And I want to know if you think... Because...
Well, you wouldn't be reducing the cost by anything because it doesn't cost anything.
Oh shit, you're right. What the fuck am I thinking of? You're right. Yeah, Skullbalukimon, fucking Digivolve to... Oh shit, I can actually do a lot of shit here. I can actually do quite a bit. Alright, Skullbalukimon is going to Digivolve to Venom Myotis. The purpose of which you will see shortly.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw a card for Digivolution. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna swing into your security with Venomyotismon.
Okay. Security is Apemon.
Alright. When attacking, once per turn, I may play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon with retaliation from my trash without paying its memory cost. And I do in fact have 1 such Digimon. That is my little Demimon here. And I'm still at 1. Oh, you know what? I'll activate Imako now because I had a Digimon attack. Trash a card. And now I'm going to play Corona Blaster. Because I have 12 cards in trash, I can delete a level. I can delete an ultimate level. So I'm going to delete the Boutmon with more inheritable effects.
Damn it. Well, there goes that.
And I'll put you to free.
Alrighty. I'll just center this right here. I will draw for turn.
Thank you for reminding me what Grand Trapman's effect was. I was about to make a big boo-boo.
Uh-oh. I'll promote Pulsemon to the battle area.
Mm-hmm.
I will pop yellow memory boost to gain 2 memory.
Okie doke.
And then I will Digivolve Boutmon into Kazuchimon.
Oh!
Yo! When Digivolving, if I have 2 or fewer security cards, I recover until I have 3.
God damn. Well done, how dare you?
Never too late to sleep, my dick. All right.
When hell freezes over.
I am going to swing into your security with Kazuchimon because I have 3 security cards. This will be security check +1.
Alright. That's going to be a Dexter one into the trash. And then security attack numero 2. That's going to be a Malomyotis at 1200.
That is really not what I wanted.
Do you not have anything that like?
Nope.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I would have had some stuff if I had the other Boutmon out there, but unfortunately that got deleted. So I will Digivolve for Pulsemon for 2 into Bulkmon. And that will end my turn.
Alrighty. Unsuspend, dang, we out here. Spending. Cool. Set my memory to by Marco. Hatching that baby. Evolving into Dracmon. Drawing a card. Okay. Right. Gonna swing with Dracmon. I'm going to discard Skull Greymon. Skull Greymon's effect, when it is trashed from my hand, I can put it underneath a card as a Digivolution sorts. So why not just put it under Grand Dracmon? Make it an even uglier looking security stack. Alrighty.
Alright. Security check. There's going to be another Petamon.
Alrighty. Gonna Digimon Devimon into that Dexterugumon that got flipped from security. Cool. Right, okay. We're gonna Digivolve that Dexter into a Myotismon. I'll draw a card. Then I shall trash 2 from my deck. And we find a Yukio.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to. We will swing with this Myotismon.
All right. Security check is Bulkmon. 5K.
Right. Myotismon survives that. And nothing else to be doing. So we will swing with Venom Myotismon.
All right. Last security check is another Pedomon.
Okay, on this turn I will activate Iron Marco. Okay, oh, that would have put me to 0. You know what? Let's just put a Devimon out there.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I will hatch a baby, which I will Digivolve into Pulsemon. I will Digivolve Bulkmon into Boutmon for 3.
Dope.
I will swing into your security with Boutmon.
Okay. Just a little Dracmon.
A little Dracmon. And yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out anymore. I'll just play Kai and Kari for Fort. End my turn.
Okay. All right. Unsuspend. Roll. I will offer you the same curse. I will swing with my Otismon again.
Fair enough. That Malamyotismon wasn't there, I probably would have won right there.
My Venom Otismon?
In your security, the Malamyotismon.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, that did.
Yeah,
was not-
because. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't have won right there. I would have had options, but
Yeah, you would have had the opportunity, but Honestly, I am. God, that Kazuchi one fucking scares me.
It is a very good effect.
It's
Good effect.
it's very much one of those come back from behind kind of cards.
Mhm.
I'm pretty pleased with the vampire decks today. I
Yeah.
can't be mad. I didn't even use like Yukio's effect to get out Malomayo's. Like, because that used to be all it was about. But
I don't think anything in my deck, save for a Kazuchimon, could even destroy Grand Dracmon. I don't have any. I only have one option card in my entire deck that destroys.
oh wow,
Yeah. And its name is unpronounceable, but it's Ruthless Spear.
Lonka. I'm looking on the chat.
Lonka Adistatko.
That seems about right.
Yeah, Ruthless Spear. It also has a very interesting effect. I can place one of your Digimon face down on top of your security stack.
Holy shit. So you can just secure something being really weak for the next security. I think that's a Donismon, isn't it? Like the, not a Donismon, Achillesmon?
Not sure.
I'm so sure that's Achillesmon. I'm gonna look it up. But first, I'm going to reshuffle my vampire deck because I had so much fun with it. Again, if that's okay.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, the vampire deck, the Mayo's baby, been working this time, getting very close to it being complete in papers, so I can take it to events. But yeah, big fan. Let's see, BT. I think a lot of the new Pulse One support came out in BT10, so that's probably, yeah, it is Achillesmon. When digivolving, if you have 2 or fewer cards, recovery +1. When attacking once per turn, if you have 3 or more security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -5,000 DP for the turn. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, gain 2 memory. That could be pretty. Is that part of your deck for one?
What now?
Achillesmon.
No, Achillesmon is not a part of this deck.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I was just looking at the effects, I was like, damn, that's not bad. Just not as good as Kazuchimon. Again, Kazuchimon has a pretty funky effect.
Oh, yeah.
When
paired with Boutmon's effect, it could get pretty interesting as well.
Can get pretty nutty. Gosh. This is almost a perfect hand, but I think I'm gonna mulligan it.
I'm also gonna mulligan my hand.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, we can work with this. Better. Alright, I'm good to go.
Alright.
Alright, I'm on 1 and on
6.
Those are the exact same roll time.
Looks like I'm going first. I will just very simply play Galgamon for 5.
Galgamon for 5. Neat. I'm gonna draw. We'll hatch that there baby. Gonna Digivolve into Dracmon, who at this point I'm convinced is probably. I think Dracmon would be my Digimon partner. I mean,
Yeah.
look at him. He's awesome.
He's a funny little guy.
Yeah. Gonna playing 1 for free cost out on the field. An Iron Marco, a Myosmol, and a Grand Track. Ooh, choices here. The best if I get the Myosmon to hand, put the Dracmon into grave, and Iron Marco goes at the bottom. Unfortunately. Okay. You know what? We are going to. What we got? Well, I can do this, which isn't too bad. I can Digivolve into next Narugamon for free cost. Because I don't have X antibody and because I didn't evolve from trash, his when evolving doesn't go off, so that's a bummer.
Fair enough.
But I do get to draw. There is that.
Alright, making it my turn. I will draw.
Okay.
I will play Blue Memory Boost.
Okie doke.
Reveal the top 4 cards of my deck. Gomamon. Zeed Garurumon. And Mirage Galgamon.
Oh, okay, that's a bit different.
Okay, so all of my megas are at the top of my deck, apparently. Cool. Great.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, buddy.
That is unfortunate.
While you're sorting that one out, I'm just remembered I have a quilt in the wash that I have to put in the dryer that I completely forgot about, so I'm going to be right back.
Fair enough.
Oh dear.
Did I draw for turn? I did. I drew the Blue Memory Boost. It's so cute. I love the card art. do 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 do. Bop, bop, bop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah. Where? 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 Boom 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 boom.
Alright, we're back.
You've done it.
I've done it. It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. What are you in chat talking about?
Farting.
Funny fart. Did I draw for 10?
I don't think so.
I left when it was still your turn, didn't I? Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's assume I did. For the sake of argument.
Sake of argument.
For the sake of argument.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, let's just say for the sake of argument. And let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm gonna swing into your security Rackmon. Gonna throw a Yukio into the trash.
Let's just say, for the sake of Agumon, I check my security. It's Gizamon.
Alright, so even with my DP boost, I'm consigned to the trash. That's okay. Because now, when I do this, it isn't just gonna be I'm guaranteed to get some fucking value from it. So, my Otismon, Digivolve from Dexterumon. Draw, and then, well, trash the top 2 cards of my deck. And then, weed. And then,
Weed.
All right.
I too find this funny.
You'll. That is your fault, Kane. Too arrogant to accept you're constipated. There was a time where you would have accepted wise laxatives. But now,
No.
could
No.
I leave your sword with you. Allow your strength to return. Perhaps when we next meet, you'll be a little more regular. Curse you, Mobius!
Damn
That
you,
triple-
Mobius.
I know
Blood farts are everywhere.
I knew I shouldn't have had that triple cheese pizza. What I mean is that I shouldn't have drank it from the veins of to the Comic Con line.
Lol. Alright.
Lol, it's my cheat day.
Oh, snap. The loading crew. Thank you for the raid with the party on 9.
Hell yeah. Welcome, friend.
Welcome.
Welcome, friends. So glad to
How's
hear
it
you.
going? How was the stream? Thank y'all for the raid. Hope you're having a grand old time. We're here playing Digimon, the trading card game.
It's very good. We should fucking play it right now.
And here I go in that case. All right. My turn is not going to be very productive, but I am going to Digivolve Gaugamon into Majiramon. Yes. When Digivolving, I trash the top Digivolution card of one of your Digimon. I will trash my Otismon.
My Otismon is trashed.
Yes, for 2 DP, or for 2 memory, and then I draw. And lo and behold, it is your turn again.
Alrighty. We are going to hatch a baby. It's Pagumon. Pagumon will Digivolve into Demi-Devimon. Alrighty. Smug fucking asshole dragon. I see. You don't own an air fryer. Sorry. Fuck me. What am I gonna... Alright. Let's hedge our bets here, instead of just going in. Let's Digivolve into Zanglutmon for 2. Let's draw a card. Then let's play I and Marco. Oof.
Oh.
Huh. 4.
All right. I will draw for my turn.
At least now I can afford to be a little bit stingy with my memory.
Mm-hmm. I am going to play Hammer Spark to gain a memory.
Fucking blue.
Next, I will play Grizzlymon for 5. And why the hell not? I'll play another copy of Grizzlymon for 5.
With life. Oh man, okay. Well, let's do it to it. As they say in the Goofy
Like they say in
movies.
Brooklyn. Whoa!
Sorry. I'm real sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm a bad little guy. The fuck is wrong with me?
I have no idea. Scientists have been searching for years.
Scientists hate him.
And
So does everyone else.
so does everyone else.
Zhang Lutmon will swing into the security, but before anything else, I'm gonna trash Venom Myotismon here to give him 1000 extra DP. Are you going to block?
No. I don't feel the need
Alright.
to. Hiya! It's another Grizzlymon!
No, Zhang Lutmon fucking dies. Why not, Will? Oh. I gotta remember that fucking trigger. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. You know what? Next we'll. I see. Let me just here. We will swing with Dexterugamon. I am going to activate the effect of Brackmon. So I can Digivolve into a dark animal undead from my trash without paying it. Well, with paying its memory cost. My choice is going to be Myotismon. Of course. So. Gonna handle all its effects. Hey. Hey, even better. Get all those undead in the trash. Great. And then are you going to block?
No. It's Gizamon.
Alright. Hey, look at that Gizamon! We are going to... Let's play an analog boy.
Analog boy.
Boy. Analog, my boy.
My boy. This is what all true warriors strive for.
I'm gonna add the Demi-Devimon to hand. Sang Lutmon and the Myotismon go to the trash. Oh, look! 14. Let's see here. I think in this particular instance, I will leave you at 4 memory, and we will delete Madramon.
Well, fine then. I will draw for my turn. I'll Digivolve Grizzlymon into Mach Galgamon for 3.
Okay.
I will pop my blue memory boost to gain 2 memory.
Okay.
I'll pop Hammer Spark to gain 1 memory.
Alright.
And I will Digivolve Mach Galgamon into Zeed Garurumon. I'll use his Digiburst effect to send Myotismon back to your hand.
Okie dokie.
Trash all your Digivolution sources.
Okay.
And then Zeed Garurumon will swing into your security.
Security check.
Of
Hey,
course. Of course it's Malomyotismon.
Why wouldn't it be?
That's precisely what I wanted it to be.
Was it?
No.
Was it though? No.
I'll play Arrow Vidramon for 7.
Okay.
What?
What? Alright. Let's see. You present me with a little bit of a dilemma. Well, actually, I'm not in too bad shape. Things considered. Yeah, no, it's worth doing it this way. Alright, hatching a baby, it's Pagumon. Oh, hey, look, Devimon. Cool, cool. Card. Well, you take the gamble. You don't always win. Okay. That's fine. We will play Fangmon out onto the field for 5 cost. We're at 2. Another great Goki art there. Koki art.
Yeah.
And then we will Digivolve Fangmon into my Otismon. Because of course we do. That's what we do here. Are you checking my trash there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. There's another Mallow. That's 2 more Myotismon in the trash. And I could have just asked you if I had a Yu-Gi-Oh in the grave. I do not. But I have made this a bit of a dangerous prospect. All right. Your turn.
All right. I will draw for my turn. I will finally hatch a baby, Kiaramon, which I will digivolve into Gaomon. Arrow of Eatramon will swing into your security.
You have jamming, so
Yep.
whatever I flip won't affect you. Not that Dracmon would.
Indeed. And I will go ahead and pop another blue memory boost.
Keep popping, you won't stopping.
Keep popping. No stopping.
You just kept popping on us.
Oh, good.
Oh no. Oh no.
I suppose I'll take the Mirage Galgamon and then shakily, teary-eyed put these at the bottom of my deck.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. Okay, sheesh. Let's let's draw a card. Well, first off, let's set memories free. And Demi field. Alrighty. I'm gonna swing with Demimon into your.
I will block with Grizzlymon.
Okay. I probably should have discarded a card. Not that it matters. 3,000, 6,000 still means a dead Demi.
Indeed.
But I will also do Mako to trash analog boy. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Because you know what I'm gonna do now?
What's that?
I'm gonna do something real crazy. Something I probably shouldn't do because it's stupid.
Nutty.
We're gonna evolve into Mallow Myers.
Whoa.
When digivolving, trash the top 5 cards. Card will gain 1 memory. So this essentially becomes a free cost Digivolution. So, but now here comes trashing. Garbumon, Iotismon, 1, 2, 3, and 5. What were you telling me to slow down, or?
No, I was saying, whoa.
Oh right. Was it so
What?
crazy? Because it's so zany.
It's pretty wacky.
I guess so. And no, it's even wackier. I'm actually gonna swing with that Mallow Myotismon.
How much I can do about that? Security dodge check. It's Galmon.
Damn. I was hoping it would die. But you know, Gabumon.
It's Gaboomon.
it's the unpeeled one. Matt, please stop. Please don't undress me.
I will draw. I will release Galmon from the raising area. I will Digivolve Grizzlymon into Majiramon. I will trash Malomyotismon.
Malomyotismon is.
Indeed.
Oh, still suspended, sorry.
Yep. I will swing into your security with Arrow Vidramon.
You got it. Hey, it's Alice McCoy! I'm overjoyed.
Alice McCoy, Overjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Kiaramon's effect once per turn. As one of your Digivolution cards got trashed, I can draw one.
Freaky sweet.
Freaking sweet, Lois.
Freaking sweet.
I will swing into your security with Galmon. I will swing into your security with Majirmon. Ah.
Venom Myotismon.
Yeah, that'll hurt me.
That hurts me. Stop it.
And then I'm going to play Grace Cross Freezer for 4, which means all of your Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack until the end of your next turn.
Right, okay.
So Gabumon, unfortunately, cannot do anything.
Even if it evolves this turn, or?
I don't know.
Okay, that actually does put an unfortunate pressure on me to come up with an answer. I'd have to imagine that the effect stays. Alright. Well, only one thing to do in this situation. Swing with Myotismon.
All right. Security check. It's Leomon.
5,000 P. Okay. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I really should have just swung at the Arrow Vidrum. Or maybe I'll draw into an answer. Fangmon into Garbum.
Hey, Shamrock Zero, thank you for the 12 months of 7. How's the table topping going? It's going pretty good.
Yeah, I've... Shit. Fortunately. I'm just gonna have a look at the wording on the card again.
All right.
Until the end of the opponent's next turn, their with no Digivolution cards can't attack. Till the next. All of your opponent's Digimon with Digivolution cannot attack again. Does anyone have like a rules clarification on that to say if like I've Digivolved?
Let's see. Grace Cross Freezer. Let's look it up.
Yeah. Because there might be something I can do that could potentially.
Let's
stake my
see.
claim.
Here we go. If I use this card's effect when my opponent's Digimon has no Digivolution cards, if that Digimon later gains Digivolution cards, can it attack? The ruling is that yes, it can.
Well. GG.
Yeah, not a lot I can do about that.
Good game.
I tried
man.
my best. Yep. I was not getting my rookies. I got
Yeah.
no rookies until the very end there.
Oh boy, yeah, no, that always fucking sucks. But I'm sorry, dude. Did you want to run
That's-
back on that one?
Nah.
Play with different decks?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's have a little look-see here.
I was about to go overly complex on my turn before I was like, oh, well, if the answer is yes, then
Apparently, there's a whole Digimon card game wiki with different rulings.
with different rulings?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Huh. What kind of rules they got?
They got stuff like Mummymons. You may pay 3 memory to play 1 Malamyotismon from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then delete this Digimon. It's like a Q&A. It's like, do I have to use this card's when attacking effect? The answer is no. You can choose to use it.
Ah, right, yeah. They've got like the judge rule stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Digimon card game wiki.
Hell yeah. Have a good night, Representative Jones.
Have a good bye.
Have a good bye. I should play a different deck, though. I love this deck, but I should.
If you'd like.
I think it'd be more fun if I did. Let's see. What have I got that I want to play? I wouldn't mind doing another game with the Machine Dramon deck now with Guilmon support, I guess. I'll be honest, that was not my idea to add Red Guilmon in there. That was Rustmara just released a new video doing some of the EX decks, and I basically stole the idea from him. You know what? Let's do my rock deck. I haven't done my rock deck in a while.
Where's my monkey deck?
Ah, monkey. We're gonna get we're gonna get down and dirty with our dirty little like mineral decks.
Here we go. State 7. Here we go. I believe this is the monkey deck. Yes, it is.
Man, black is such a weird color game. I love it.
It is
though.
such a weird color.
Like, there's no consistency with any. The only consistency it's got is, oh hey, we got blockers. And even that's not consistent. I love it. I know I've asked this before, but, you know, since we're shooting the shit with some folks that appear to be quite new to these streams, favorite color?
Oh man, it's gotta be between purple and yellow for me.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I think it's, for me, it's really a toss-up between, I think purple is my favorite, but I like so many, like, red decks, though. I'm not a big fan of the blue decks, I'll be real.
The blue decks are growing on me.
I like
Oh my
I
God.
like anything to do with Vmon because Vmon basically is just a red deck in blue colors.
There we go. That'll work. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee pee.
No
I'm
worries.
on board, Ape. Sure is.
It is indeed. God, it's the most cursed fucking thing.
I just I get such a kick out of it.
It's incredible. It really is.
I return.
Woo! Fucking crazy, bro.
Do you hear? All right. It's gonna be a 3.
Alright, 3 from you and from me. It's 3. What?
A 5.
5, right. Well, I go first.
Hatching that there baby. That's gonna digivolve into Gotsumon. It's a black deck, you know what, baby. This is.
Oh yeah.
You alright? Okay. Well, probably would have liked to have gotten you guys in reverse, but, you know. Well. Actually, you know what? We're gonna play the Tamer, Daigo Nishima.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Time to draw. And now I reveal Kapurimon, which I will digivolve into Toyagumon.
Hoi Pagu.
Uh,
No, wait.
Oh, oh.
Arr, arr, arr. Yeah, arr, arr.
Damn, Daniel. Toy Aguman.
Toya Gooman. He's a virus puppet, don't you know?
Which I'll
Godzilla.
digivolve into Shademon.
Godzilla says I should fight my own battles. Alright, let's
Also, Toy Agumon's inheritable. It goes off. Oh, wait. No, opponent's turn. Never mind. It is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move Gotsumon out into the field of the area of battle.
The field of battle.
You fucking. Who's gonna fucking do a slur on the battlefield? I'm kidding, of course. He would never do that. He's too polite. Let's play Warumon Zaemon. 5 cost, so. Oh, and another fucking banger artwork from Koki here.
Yeah.
It just keeps happening.
Really cool looking Warumon Zaemon.
Hell
Alright. My turn. I draw. Gonna release Toya Aguman.
Mm-hmm.
From the raising area.
Raising!
Gonna digivolve into Nanimon for 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Izzy and Joe for 4.
Alright. That's gonna be a draw from me, baby. Gonna hatch a baby. Baby man.
Baby.
Man. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, we got a card. This guy. Got a Izzy and Joe in the back. So, don't wanna. Oh, wow, that actually be pretty scary. All right. Gonna play Izzy Azumi. He's a memory fixing tamer, but I get to remove cards on my deck. If these cards are black, if all of them are black, I gain 1 memory.
Let's find out. They are.
It is true. Let's see. I mean, technically, yeah, no, it's still odd. So that's fine. Let's see. That would have cost me 4, so I go to 1, or you go to 1.
One.
1.
But you have 2 Digimon on the field, so I'll actually be set to 3 because of Izzy and Joe.
True enough.
Alright. I'm gonna draw. What the? Ugh, with the French toast. Alright, whatever. I initiate a baby. I'm gonna digivolve into Toy Agumon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Waluigi time.
Waluigi time. I am then going to Digivolve Shademon into... Wait. No, Digivolve Nanimon into Edamon.
Okay.
It makes sense.
In some horrible cosmic.
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
What's that
And-
from?
In SpongeBob, where Plankton gets isekai'd into Mr. Krabs' life.
That's what was on my.
You think this is funny? In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Well,
Well, funny
Mr.
man. What do you
It's
think
just-
about this? What? I don't see the... Oh my goodness! Squidward!
What? It's just an ordinary kind. Oh, sweet merciful Neptune! Okay, monkey.
Monkey, and then I'm gonna play another copy of Izzy and Joe.
Another one.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
And in addition to that other one, another one. Hey though, you are an all-star. Get your game on. Go get paid and shit.
Go. Go.
Cool game. Wouldn't it be nice if we had Tiger? Bihumon, Holy Beast, one of the 4 holy beasts that control the fate of the digital world. This fucker has a when Digivolving effect of unsuspending up to 2 Digimon and or Tamers from either side of the field. Then, for each of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon Tamers, I gain 1 memory. So, let's see. 1, 2, 4. So this effectively makes Tiger into a 1-cost evolution.
Tiger.
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 Tiger. Tiger is Tiger.
Tiger.
Tiger. I'm going to Digivolve Otsumon into Mechanorimon. Like it's a thing to do. So yeah, you can just... But you know what? It'd be really funny if, you know what, I did this. I'm going to Digivolve Mechanorimon to Volcanomon.
Whoa.
Put you to 4. And I'm gonna drop that. And Bihumon's end of my turn effect, once per turn, for every 2 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and or Tamers, trash the top card of their security stack. And you currently have 4 unsuspended, so that's going to be 2 trashed.
Darn. Alright. That would have been good.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, dodged a bullet there.
Edamon.
It's funny I've got Volcanum on because Volcanumon and Etmon are.
Indeed, they're best friends. Izzy and Joe, both of them, will actually set me to 8 memory.
Wait a minute, hang on. I need... Hang on. Sorry about this. Look at each of their arts here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a reflection of the other.
Yeah, they're going insane. Here they go.
They're having a fucking rap battle. They're MCing off.
Yeah.
I think that's actually, like... both of these are based on actual, like, comedians and MCs for, like, Digimon events. Like, both Etamon and Volcanomon.
Heh.
So... that's why they have a rivalry. It's basically a wrestling fucking feud.
Yeah. Alright. I'll draw for turn and release Toyagamon from the raising area. Toyagamon's inheritable. Since you didn't attack me last turn, I can draw another card.
Alright.
I'm going to play Iron Fisted Onslaught to destroy your Bihumon.
Well, bye, Huon. It was nice knowing you.
And wouldn't you believe... Edamon is going to swing into your security.
Alright, let's...
Make contrast.
If I destroy this guy, you get to play a Metal Etamon. And you also get plus 1,000 reboot. I might as well just take a chance on you not hitting security.
Alrighty.
Hell yeah!
There it is.
Etamon, get food.
Get...
I know you're about to continue your turn, but I'm just gonna
Take a bio.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I think I'll just go ahead and play Toyagumon instead. Oh boy. I think I'll just go ahead and then I'll play Toyagumon instead. I'll just go ahead and then I'll play Toyagumon instead. In the head. Gonna play Toyagumon instead. Eat some bread with Toyagumon instead. What Luke doesn't know is that every second he's gone, I am actively shitting in my pants. Soon, my room will be full of shit. And then no one can stop me. There will be so much poopy on the floor that Luke will slip and lose his balance. And then I can land the killing blow. I honestly don't know if Monkey Deck is going to be very effective against another black deck. Volcano Mon, so Walker. Oh, a bulker. Not even toilet paper man? Maybe. If toilet paper man specifically comes to stop me, then maybe I'll be stopped. Anything less than that, I think I'm in the home stretch. The sound out of the cum pit break down my ass. This magic and mystery and wonder give me gas.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right, what's going down? What's going on?
I played Toy Agumon and ended my turn.
Fantastic. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie?
You dumb bitch.
Funny because Okie is the onomatopoeia for the noises that monkeys make. Okie.
Okay.
Okie.
Okay. Let's see.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, mate?
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, mate?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm going to play Zuna Rizamon.
Ah, beans.
Then I'm going.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Edamon has a reboot.
Oh, when you become unsuspended on your phase, I may suspend the tamer to gain one memory.
Look at that.
Yes, it happens all turns. But check this fucking shit out. I had another Biohum on it.
What the fuck?
So I shall unsuspend. I'll unsuspend Daigo, and then I will count up how many tamers you got here. So how many tamers and unsuspended tamers and Digimon you got? So it's 6. You got 6, right? Yes, you got
Yes.
6.
6.
So 6. Okay, so it would be. Oh, I spent 5, but wait a minute. I believe I go 2. Right? Because I was at 1 because of Daigo. I spent 5 for the Digivolution. So it would go to 4. And then.
You'd get 6
1.
back, which would put you at 2. Yes.
Alright, cool. I was just making sure for me.
Yay.
Okie dokie. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse now. So I got security back +1. And then... Oh, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Final Zubagon Punch. That was gonna give Bihumon
Final
Plus-
Broopy-doo punch.
Final Zubagon Punch! I gain 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if that Digimon has 6000 DP or more, it gains Blocker, Reboot, and Security Attack +1. So, Bihumon gets Security Attack +1 from its inheritables, and gets Security Attack +1 from this, because it's now 1600 DP. I'm going to swing into your security.
I'm going to block with Edamon.
Okay, you block with Etamon, however, Tsunarizamon gives all my black Digimon with 3000 DP or more piercing.
Ah, that's not as fun. That's alright. Well,
But I'll let you conclude your effect first.
yes, on deletion, I can search the top 5 cards of my deck for a level 6 card with Edamon in its name. I reveal Izzy Izumi, Shademon, Metal Edamon, Hikurimon, and Metal Edamon.
Etamon's Feetmon. I
Let's
mean, that could be
see.
any one of these.
Edamon, the trash game, it does DP. And deletion trigger. Digibug, when you bonus Digimon. I will play this version of Metal.
Etamon.
Till the end of your opponent's next
Alright.
turn. Actually, you know what? I will do this version of Funny Monkey.
For sure. Alright. So that's gonna be normal security check, then 2 counts as security attack +1, so that's gonna be 3 security checks.
All right. It's Nanimon.
Bit in half. Punch you apart. Well, no.
Nope. At the end of battle,
Right.
play this card without paying its memory cost. Nanimon's still in it, baby.
Alright.
Security check number 2. Toyagumon. Security check number 3 is Metal Edamon.
I remain strong. Well, I know you can block me now, so that's a bit of a hamp.
A bit screwy.
A bit pooey.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
This world is imperfect. I don't know. Fucking Chumon?
Shumon. Your opponent can't gain memory except with tame effects.
Bihumon, unsuspend,
Unsuspendo, my friendo.
and well, there's no fucking security for it to trash you. And so look,
Ha!
might you-
Calculated.
yes, of course, you had meant for me to knock out these.
Exactly. Now prepare yourself As
All
Izzy
right.
and Joe give me a combined 1, 2, 3, 4 memory. And I'll draw for turn.
All right.
I'll hatch a baby. It's gonna digivolve into Chikurimon.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to lay in to that security stack. I'm gonna swing with Metal Edamon.
And he cannot be blocked.
Yep. He is an unstoppable force.
It's that guy, Chumon.
Chumon.
Got chewed up
He got chewed up.
and spat back out.
Next, it's gonna be Toy Agumon into your security.
Oh,
Whoa.
I was wrong. Hang on. Ah!
Yeah, it's Blastmon. Yeah, that ought to do it.
Get the fuck out of here!
When one of my black Digimon is deleted, I'll suspend Izzy and Joe to draw 1.
Okay.
Well, hot damn.
Did you get what you needed?
I think I might have. I'll Digivolve. Nanimon into Edamon.
Oh boy.
For 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll swing with the other Toy Agumon.
Security check. It's a bi-human.
Fuck. Alright. I'll tap the other Izzy and Joe to draw 1. Oh.
Oh, what happened? Oh, I accidentally pressed down on the direction S. I'll be honest, I think I might be flagging here. Make this the last game?
Sure.
I don't know if you wanted another one.
Oh, wait.
You okay?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work!
Oh my god! Oof.
Oh, shit.
You're right.
Yep. I just don't think I win this one, is all.
I think I've got your back. Substantial corner, yeah. Unless you've got.
Or do you?
Oh, okay, okay. Oh. That was a pair of plastic clippers that fell on the floor. Alrighty.
I am going to Digivolve Edamon into Metal Edamon. Because of Edamon's effect, Digivolution cost is reduced by 1, making it 2.
Alrighty. Pretty good.
And I will swing into your security.
I know exactly what you're about to fucking do. I do salute you, sir. Where's that third attacking Digimon then? I wonder.
You wonder. I could. No, I can't. Shademon can't attack. Shademon cannot attack. And since that's the case, I will Digivolve Edamon into Millenniumon. I'm going to return by Human to the bottom of your deck.
Oh shit, okay.
And trash all of its Digivolution sources.
Well, there we go.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Okay. Roll. Oh, goodness sake. Let me have a look here. Alright, Shumon to attack.
Block with Shademon.
Tsunarizamon to attack.
Yeah, I can't do much about that.
Oh.
It came down to the wire, though.
Yeah, honestly, the single swing rightly placed was the winner of that one. Sometimes I overthink it.
I think that was honestly the best the monkeys have ever. No, wait, nope. They went undefeated for a while, actually.
Yeah, they
It's the best they've done in a long time.
Yeah,
but
it's same here on this deck, actually. It is not a good deck, but I don't know. Monkey.
Well,
sorry.
Yeah, I think that will bring an end to today's festivities.
Yes. Thanks to everyone that has turned up and just been very supportive.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and take this party somewhere. Let's go ahead and raid. Mark. He's streaming Sonic 06.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go ahead and our raid message will be, "It's no use."
It's no use. Oh, man.
All right. Take care, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for the Unexpectables.
Hell yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.